Delete operation crude repository session 7. Delete object operations in crude repository. Delete T entity, return void, delete all, iterable, extends T entities, delete all by ID, iterable extends ID, IDs, and return void. All are returning voids. Delete by ID, single ID. Delete the entity with the given ID. Void delete all entity managed by the repository. Deletes all entity records of the database table by generating single select SQL query and multiple delete SQL queries. First generates the single select SQL query and gets all the ID value, primary key column values, and generates the multiple delete SQL query having submitting each ID value to each delete SQL query. It does not generate single delete SQL query for deleting all the record. In fact, it generates multiple delete SQL queries to delete multiple records. Void delete all entities managed by the repository. Example app in service interface public string remove all doctors. In service implement class, override public string remove all doctor int count equals to doctor repo dot count. I calling count, and if count greater than 0, doctor repo dot delete all. Return count no number of records are deleted, and else return no records found deleted. In client app, system.out.println service.remove all doctors. So select d1 hyphen 0 dot doc hyphen di, and this is query for deleting to get all the records and their IDs, and here ID are submitted to delete query. Okay, so these are delete queries and this is getting to their IDs. So here IDs are submitted to delete query to delete the record. All the methods of JPA repository execute in database software by enabling auto commit mode. On database software, as a developer, you cannot roll back the data that has been committed. If developer want to get this control, then he needs to enable transaction management operation. Void delete all by ID, iterable extends IDs. Delete all instance of the type T with the given IDs. Deletes the multiple records entities of database table based on the given ID value. Void delete all by ID, iterable extends ID, and pass IDs. Delete all instance of the type T with the given IDs. So example app service interface public string remove doctor by ID, iterable integer IDs. In service implement class, override public string remove artist by ID, iterable integer IDs. Load the object by IDs. Iterable artist list equals to artist dot artist repo dot find all by IDs, and pass here IDs. So long count equals to system stream save support dot stream list dot splitter comma false dot count. Delete object by IDs artist repo dot delete all by ID, and pass here IDs. Return count Number of artists are deleted. In client app system.out.println artist count artist service dot remove artist by id arrays dot as list 50 88 99 and exception. So these are 0 constructor and delete query. These are delete query. Three delete query are generated. Use case of delete all and delete all by ID methods. Dynamic web page, product catalog, delete select delete all. Okay. So PID, name, price, status, and quality. I think quantity. Yes, quantity. One note one table 99000 price available and 10 quantity 10. So one note two and one note three. So these are product catalog. So if I click one note two, one note three and delete selected, need to repo dot delete all by ID. If I click delete all, repo dot delete all method. So if I click select delete selected, delete need to repo dot delete by IDs, deletes only those records whose check boxes are selected. If I click delete all, repo dot delete all methods executed and deletes all the record irrespective of the checkbox that are selected. In Gmail apps, in photo album app, we definite need this delete all by ID method. Assignment. Practice this method. Delete all iterable extends T entities. Delete the given entity. Through we are passing list of entity object to delete it actual internally use the ID value of given entity object for deleting the record. Delete by ID integer ID. Void delete by ID. Delete the entity with the given ID. Note. Delete all method in crudRepository is having void as return type, so we need to write additional code to check whether record are found or not and record are delete or not. So in service interface public string remove participant sorry public string remove percent by id int id int in service implement class override public string remove percent by id int id optional percent opt equals to percent repo dot find by id if opt dot is present percent repo dot delete by id pass here id if then return id percent found and deleted else return id percent is not found for deletion and runner class system dot out dot println percent service dot remove percent by id 1007 assignment delete T entity delete all iterable extends T's entities. So delete T entities deletes as a given entity delete all iterable extends T entities deletes the given entity. We can delete the record content party part, partically partically no? Can we delete the record content partically? Possible, but not using delete method using have keeping null value for few properties of the object. This is nothing but uh, partial deletion of the record, nothing but partial update and delete operation, or we can take at the rate transist for few properties. Possible but not using delete method. Use can we delete the record content particularly? Possible but not use delete method. Use save method, keeping null value for few properties of the object. This is nothing but partial deletion of the record, nothing but partial update and delete operation. Or we can take @transist for few properties. So this is delete operation CRUD repository.